Good afternoon, evening, everybody. This is Kairos Gaming. Another replay for you. It's number 14. This one's submitted by Javier or Xavier734. I don't know which way you got to pronounce, buddy. And I honestly don't know which one you are in this match, but you got it submitted. It looks good, so let's do it. We got Lone Druid, Magnus, Silencer, Legion Commander, and Alchemist. Holy fucking carries on one side, followed by holy fucking carries and one possible support, whether he wants to go with support build. I have a good the Bounty Hunter. There's a really good possibility here that he's gonna be doing, like, we're literally the day after TI5. Bounty Hunter was extremely popular in this entire tournament, picked and banned, easily in the top 5. And pretty much, even in the pub matches, you see people starting to emulate that style of courier sniping, running around, getting lots of track kills, and not necessarily contributing directly to the fight, but helping your team win through track kills and such. So I'm excited to see what this Bounty Hunter winds up doing. So we got Alchemist, who might be doing the jungle. Mr. Alki, yeah, you got a jungle build. You're going straight for the greed. Might do a couple levels in the lane. It looks like a support Silencer. Legion, not sure. He's got the old magic wand build. And we're on. Dire does not have a courier. Couple left over in the lane here. We got 30 seconds of the first room. Legion making positions, and they look like they want this top ward. They're going to spread out pretty evenly here. Alki with a massive bonus. They definitely want to make sure he gets that bottom rune. Magnus not sure which way he's going, if he's going to be mid or not. The horn is blown. We got a 2-1-2 on here. Base Void coming off. He's got his best time walk. He's able to get in and out if he needs to. And it's only Death Prophet left here with against 2.5. And not only are they not getting the rune, not only did she not get the rune, but she's getting pounded over here. And Alki does get the bottom rune. Great start for Radiant on this side. I believe this is just a solo pub match here. No courier still on the Dire side. They are so carry heavy, and I guess this is unfortunately not going to be the support bounty that we saw and loved so much in TI5. And it's going to be a Legion mid. Going for the early snowball. And a very aggressive build, starting off with overwhelming odds. Down the bottom we got Bristle solo. Bristle solo against Alki and Silencer. He's going to get shut down hard against Silencer. And up top, it's like a jungle and Ursa. Might be able to back him up. Versus Magnus and Lone Druid. Just a shield so far on the bear. Magnus getting caught out a little bit. Just putting points in power. Rather, he's got more of a farming build. Ghost Walk to start off. Or Shadow Walk, excuse me. Bristle back down to the bottom lane. Bristle just fighting his time. He's just going to have to get some levels. He's not going to get much farm up here. Maybe he's going to get a couple lucky. They did successfully pull the creep camp up top. He might be able to do it again. Nope. All of them dead. But Bristle, he's probably only going to be able to grab a last hit with this Quill Spray. And he's actually doesn't even have a level of that yet. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, Prophet getting pounded. Almost has her bottle. But Legion doing a good job of just constantly harassing against a ranged, melee against range, and still being able to do that. Pretty decent, but sure, Legion already got the bottle. Runes will be up in about 15 seconds. Is there any warding on either side? We have a defensive ward for Radiant, and nothing for the Dire. More back and forth action. This is 4 melees, essentially 4 melees. Okay. Excuse me. It's gonna be one. I always get the bear mixed up in there, but yeah. Time walk in from Void, just trying to slow him down. Just kind of blew a bunch of mana there for no reason. Runes are up, and neither side are going for him, surprisingly. Legion will probably go ahead and... Oh, did get a bounty rune. Gotta be mindful of the Alki bounty rune, though. Not too interested in that. He really wants... Got a very greedy build with Grievous Greed. And yes, Lone Druid can do range. I just get the bear mixed up sometimes. Looks like Druid's also going to go for a bottle. Magnus might be doing the same thing. Might have a very bottle heavy team here. Death Prophet having to go all the way back to the lane despite the bottle. No, they didn't have a courier, so they were pretty much boned there. Goes ahead, picks it up, finally does it. And of course, Bounty Hunter, yeah, the rage between these two teams is probably very apparent. And Death Prophet's taking over. She's got 1 point, 2 points in the crypt. Might be, oh, firing back with overwhelming odds, and top lane being pushed up quite a bit here. And power coming back on. Power on the bear. Nope, not exactly. Bristle getting a little more ground, getting the quills out. Either of these guys have a wand, they're going to be in great shape. Neither do that. Neither have a wand. I'll be damned if every guy on this team isn't looking like he's going to build a bottle in some shape or form. Legion going for next rune. Gonna be a bounty bottom. Is Salki gonna get it? Nope. He's been busy in the lane. Doing plenty of farm though. Not being harassed at all by Bristle. Having a pretty easy time of it down bottom. Bristle just content to get some levels and just hang in there for a little bit. Oh, up in top we got Void. He's down to 75 hit points, and he has no mana for the time walk and doesn't look like he's gonna have it anytime soon. But here comes Bounty Hunter on the side. And that's a lot of damage coming on Druid, and amazingly, Void decides to go back in, gets hit by the shockwave, and goes down to 3 hit points, and then just immediately time walking his ass out of there. But here comes the skewer. It's going to be short range. He's not going to get it. And now Magnus is getting completely fucking surrounded. Does he have the mana for another shockwave? No. If he popped his clarity, he would have. He did. He's just going to go ahead and take this as a... Just going to trade 1 for 1 and let us... Hopefully he can buy his shit before he's done. Is he gonna buy his shit? He is not gonna buy any shit. Didn't lose a whole lot though. Bounty not having 6 yet, no need for that. Won't be able to get a track kill. Oh, they got a duel. Legion Commander did come in, back him up, and got a quick duel on just an easy pick off on Bounty, who is only level 3, level 4. Back and forth so far, 2-2. No towers being threatened except for the Dire bottom tower. With only 1 down there, he's down to about half. Ursa got his mask. He could technically roast if he wanted to now, but he's probably going to wait a little longer. Legion hanging out in the middle, 2 bottle charges if he wants to stick around, no problem. This is one of the earliest damn dual kills I've seen in a long time in the pub scene. You don't see a whole lot of Legion in the mid these days. Usually it's safe lane or jungle. To which there will be like a flood of comments saying, "Oh yeah, I play him in the mid all the time. You're an idiot." And that's fine. Back up top. Almost got phase boots on Bounty. 1 level to go for his track. Shake things up a little bit. Druid's up to 4. Magnus has a bottle. Let's do a bottle check on everybody. And that tier 1 Dire down bottom is getting threatened. Under half now. Bristle is going to hold it, but not much longer at this rate. Death Prophet rotating down bottom. Her ult is up. He's got the killer bunnies. And Elky's going to go ahead and pop his ult and stand his ground. Silencer's here as well. Is he popping his ult? No. The sustained damage is not going to be enough to really kill him. But they're going to go for it anyway. Bristle's here now too. Instead they're going to go for Silencer, who is completely out of mana. Just getting chased the fuck down, and bats are fucking everywhere, chasing him down. And Elky's just gonna go ahead and bow out of this one, TP out. Meanwhile, up top, Void's in a little bit of trouble, down to about 2/3 health right now. Shockwaves are starting to rack up on him, and there's Legion coming around from behind, overwhelming odds, and wow, double escape at the same time. One from Invis and the other one from Time Walk. Nice escape. The duel was ready. The duel was so ready. I was almost positive that was a sure thing right there. Legion being incredibly aggressive early on, not even just going for the ganks right before even getting treads. That bottle allowing her to move around quite a lot. And no time for a bottle check now. We got Bounty here. Almost got his track. Oh, meanwhile Ursa's rotating mid, but he's getting caught up by Silencer. We're down to about half health. He's gonna get out. Death Prophet rotating in. Ult is down. She's only got 1 hit of crypt before she is completely drained. She's got to go get a bottle, and it's up in 5 seconds. Alki content to just stay in the lane. He's getting plenty of free farm, not being harassed hard. and he did get out the last time, so he's a pretty happy camper. And now Death Prophet with a haste rune. Legion rotating. Yeah, this is where everybody's got a freaking bottle. There's only so much water in the river, apparently. Resources are starting to get stretched a little thin. This is probably the most bottles I've seen on a team in a while. I'm pretty sure I'm going to... Oh, I guess we're not going to see it on Silencer. Might still see it on Druid, though. Unless he's putting everything he has into his bear, which is a wise decision. Yep, he's putting everything he's got in his bear. Phase boots and an orb of venom. Not bad. Bear does get picked off by bounty, though. Or actually, he was probably just resummoned, just to ensure he didn't die. Magnus rotating top with decent amount of charges. He still needs 6. And does he... Yep, track is up. We are in business. A tier 1 bottom tower, still hanging in there. Getting harassed, but still hanging in there. Track number 1 is going to be on Magnus. Track number 2 is going to be on Druid. Bristle holding his ground. Looks like Tranquil boots. 2 phase boots complete on the dire, or 2 phase boots complete on one on each side. One's gonna be for the bear, other one's gonna be for bounty. So it's all carriers on all fucking sides, with the exception of a very broy Silencer who just got 5, a little behind on his levels, but the amount of warding that he's gonna be able to do compared to 0 is gonna be incredibly helpful. It's gonna help him spiral out of control later if things go well. No vision yet. Silencer, when he gets his wards out, will probably free up more space in the jungle for Alki to farm, and that's going to let him take off. He's got his Midas. He's already got phase. Alki going for that bottom rune, hoping he's going to get... Yes, he's going to get a bounty. Ching! Bounty just content to spam tracks, as long as he's got the mana for it. And here comes Death Prophet rotating in. Silencer's also here as well. Magnus does have his RP. He's ready to use it if he needs to. It's 3-on-3 right now. Radiant going ahead and pulling back to the tower. Wise decision. Pulling the bear back. And they're calling for... Oh, here comes Legion. It's gonna tip things in Radiant's favor. Coming around the side with a duel. They do see it coming. He's gonna go ahead and pop, DP's gonna go ahead and pop her ult ahead of time and force him back. And now he's being tracked. And now he's being chased down by an entire team and getting caught off by Time Walk on the other side. He got the lucky bash. He got the bash. Despite the heal. That's an easy pick off right there. That wasn't even vision. That was just a missing call that happened to go the right way. And now it's 4-on-3. Silencer getting tracked. Oh, the track gold going to 3 people on that one. Whew. And Magnus down to...
Radiant's middle tower
blew his RP. Yeah, he's pretty much... They got a lot of space down bottom for Alki to farm, but man, he's going to have to come online sooner than later because 5-2 with an Ursa that can start roaching whenever he pleases. He's got the smoke for it. This could easily start, and plus track gold. If they get another clean gank up top with track on it, it's going to start spiraling out of control. But here comes Legion coming in fresh, overwhelming odds hits. He's going for the duel, catches DP with it, and she's going to go down. Defensive Chrono tries to save, but no good. Now Void has no mana for anything. He's half health, just on the run. They're going to go ahead and just going to go ahead and play it safe and pull back. 2 duels at the 12-minute mark, though, is pretty damn decent. Pretty damn decent start for a mid-region. And after all that siege, Bristle just goes ahead and denies it anyway. Bristle needs to get up in these team fights up top. Ursa's getting plenty of farm in the mid. He can roach any time. Yeah, Bristle's got to get that fat ass tank of his up top and break this siege right now. But he's going to go ahead and go for the bottom. He's just content to farm for now. He went for the set of Tranquil. I was wondering what was up with that. Death going and popping a haste. No, it's just phase boots. Never mind.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And the second stone, technically, being drawn by the Radiant. 2 towers down, but they're going to trade 1 for 1 here, it looks like. Do they have scrolls? No. Alki's got one. They're more concerned. They're more content to look at Ursa going into the jungle. I must have seen him somehow, whether it's smoke or not. Duel on Ursa. This could go the other way, but Alki's gonna come and save in time with Roche pounding away. That was actually looking pretty bad for a second, but Alki came in and saved the day. DP's gonna come in and ult from the outside. Now Alki's trapped, but he's got so much regen. It works so well against DP. That sustained damage just doesn't do as much against Alki as you need burst damage to kill Alki, and this sustained damage is not going to do the job just yet. But it is going to kill. But they are going to turn around and kill. The DP's going to pop. If DP popped, Void comes in again trying to save the day, but again being a little too late. Chrono is still down. He's just going to have to. He doesn't even have time walk. He tried to time walk in. It's on cooldown, so he just gets picked off. And immediately from 5 to 2, we're back up to 6 to 5 with a farmed Alki and a Roche that's about half dead. Bristle is got to get in these fights and get his quills online. And he is. He's at the mid tower. Looks like they're gonna go ahead and let this Roche go. Dyer's gonna let this Roche go, but they're gonna go ahead and push middle. But Magnus comes back with an RP on 3. Backs up and hits the Empower and just going to go ahead and get behind that tower. But Ursa's diving in deep. Tons of damage. He is going to go down. With a track kills. Whether he called off, he held him off in time. Another track's going to be on Legion. Are they going to get it? It's so close. They're between 2 towers now, getting so deep. And the rest of the team could be coming any second. No, he is going to get away. Incredibly close. And, ooh, Bristle's going to get out. Whoa! Shit, that was close. They did get... Whether they called him off and went in order to get the track or not is unknown, but... If it was, that would be a good play. Ursa's going to limp away, but he's getting cursed. And he is probably going to drop. There's going to be 1 hit left. Yep. But we got a duel in the middle. It's going to hit Bounty. That's 4 duels for Legion at the 14-minute mark. This is... Oh, he's got level 11, so now it's 44. 14 for that last one. And now he's got a Shadow Blade. Probably going into a BKB soon, possibly. Or, no, he might be just going to a Sange and Silver Edge. Straight up 1 strong item. And Void has no idea what's going on right now. No support, no wards, no farm, no carry, no game. Fortunately, Tool was on cooldown. His only saving grace was that his buddies got his teammates. I don't want to say his buddies, but his pub teammates got ganked before him much more recently. And Silencer is here. He did blow his ult in the last fight. It is coming off cooldown soon. And Bristle's coming in. And we got a duel, face to face with Bristle. That's the place to be. And they are going to get yet another duel. 58 attack already. This is not going well. Here comes DP portaling in. She's going to pop her ult right away. She's going to pop the crypt. No silence at all, which would be incredibly helpful against duels and such. Bounty's here. He's going to start tracking. Just hanging out. Okay, there goes the exorcism. But all that damage from Silencer is going to wear him out. Nope, he's going to bottle up and save. Here comes the Chrono, diving in deep. Alki under the tower. It did stop the tower from shooting though, and they're just going to get the hell out of there. They got Silencer, but they traded for a tower, and they're just going to let it go. They're just going to let that one go. No duels on that one. Nobody lost a duel, and DP hurting like hell. Ghosts are about to come in, but he's going to get the duel invis. Easy pick off right there. This is why. Vision, wards, everything. People's tournament lives are won and lost based on... I mean, so many times in TI5 we saw sentry wards that were just just out of range of catching a ward, and that ward would stay and make all the difference. And then, you know, in a couple of ganks, which would then snowball. It's just everything cascades from there. It all starts with vision. And the duels is still down, but Ursa's going to get caught in the jungle. Void saying, fuck it, I'm out of here. Bristle can provide some cover, no problem. He's going to get in and out. He's going to actually try and bait this. Even though his teammates are bailing, he is more and more alone by the second. But he's going to go ahead and... The Radiant didn't know that. And they're going to go ahead and respect that enough to just get the hell out of there. Meanwhile, in Africa, let's go ahead and rewind that a little bit. Let's rewind that by like 10 seconds. Wow, just an easy... With the just an easy hit with the Janata, followed up with a track and then a shuriken after that. Yeah, there's not a whole lot. Everything's on the bear.
Top tower is under attack.
You're in the lane a little bit too long. Eventually someone will find you. I'd like to see what's on his bear as soon as he respawns it. And it looks like a Yule's for death. Not a bad idea. Keep your ult going for guaranteed at least 3 more seconds. And Bounty coming in. He's got vision. He sees the invis. He's not being tracked. Oh, gonna be another clean duel right here. Nothing Bounty can do about it. If DP constantly just gets caught out alone. But here comes Ursa on a fucking tear. He's gonna, and the silence is gonna come out, but there's just too much damage. Oh, Ursa's actually gonna get pounded and go back. Bounty is also in deep shit here. Void comes in, but his chrono's not up for 5 more seconds. But here comes Bristle taking tons of damage. But he's taking a lot of it to the front, and Silencer, getting pounded, actually managed to survive. Just barely by the skin of his teeth, and he looks like he popped the one to save his ass. Didn't know how many charges were on there, but it probably saved him. Good chance that all saved him. Void is, unfortunately, Void's positioning is not good. Void's positioning is constantly biting him in the ass, where he's always coming to the fight late. And constantly getting picked off. Now we have a DD'd 86 damage bonus, and this is a guaranteed kill right here. Boom. Dead. Vision is the difference. No vision for Dire. Plenty of vision for Radiant. 2 up in the top of the river. And able to just run around and gank. This is the dreamboat scenario for Legion. Just able to run around with a silver edge and just pick off people at will. Didn't even have to burn the Aegis. I didn't see who had it, but I think it was Alki. Didn't even have to use it. Rosh up in 3. Bounty has a medallion now, though. Be able to pick up some steam on his own ganks if he can. Death falling behind. Ursa way behind. He has to buy the own. He has, when one of the hardest carries in the game has to buy the sentries. You got a problem. Alki taking the fuck off. Midas, Shadow Blade. So that's 2 invis gankers you have now. Plus Maelstrom and that. Bounty would love to gank this guy, but he just doesn't have the farm. But he can bring help. He can bring help. And it looks like that's what they're doing. They do get the track on him with 3 in tow. And only 2 here. Silencer's here. He gets tracked as well. Oh, here comes the pick off. Silencer is all alone now. Easy chrono, and he's just gonna continue that before he can ult. Do they have a sentry? Yes, they do. Bristle has it. He's already put him down. Actually, no. Void had him. He put him down, but he used that to kill him. And meanwhile, up top, Legion finally getting a little too greedy, getting caught on the run from Ursa. That's a 3-0 wipe right there. 3-0 sweep. On 3. On pretty much the 3 hardest dudes right now. The 3 strongest dudes. Silencer with his ult. And those were at least 2 of those were track kills too. That's a huge rebound for Dire. Huge, huge rebound. I mean, they were down by, you know, close to 10k. And there it goes. Just, it finally updated now. It just cut their lead almost in half right there with just 1 set of kills. That's how quickly this game can turn around. And the kills are just about even, all things considered too. Bristle getting a little extra room. He's going to use that. He's got his Vanguard. Now, what is he going to do with that Ring of Protection? There's a bunch of options. A Ring of Bazzi would really help him sustain his quills a lot longer. Never a bad choice for the mana-hungry carries. Boy's got a while to go. He's just content to farm at least till his chrono's up. Oh, Deso for bounty. Oh, he's going on the hunt. Let's rewind that one. Excuse me. Thought something just a little bit behind there. But yeah, the classic staying in the lane too long. Creeps give vision. The only vision that Dire have are their own creeps right now. And still, just staying in the lane too long, getting greedy. There's a tower right there. They can portal in. Short duration on the Silver Edge is not a problem. Easy pick off. And that is 114 damage. This is so close to being over at this point, just on that alone. I consider Legion's ult to be a lot like the physical version of a Bloodstone. I mean, it can be taken away from you if the fight goes bad. In the fact that someone else on the other team, like preferably maybe a massive damage carry, can get 14, 18 damage later in the game. That just multiplies and snowballs, very similar to losing Bloodstone charges. But it keeps on snowballing if you let it. Backs off. No vision on that. Bounty. Is he gonna go Shadow Walk in time? No, he's gonna get dueled. Too much heads up damage. Bounty is not designed for this kind of shit, but here comes Death Prophet and Void. There's the Yules. Into the Silence, maybe? Nope, nope. The Curse from Silencer is going to pound the fuck out of Void. He can't do anything. Now Death is all alone. Gonna go ahead and pop it, but he can chase, but against Invis, it's not going to do anything. Invis Legion just literally walking right through the bats, no damage. And one hit takes her down to fucking less than half health. Gonna go ahead and do the Yules. But now the Invis is down. The bats have been out for a while. Is she gonna? Nope, too much burst. The bats did not return in time to heal her up. Between Silencer's ult, is that a Dagon? No. Between Silencer's Curse and the overwhelming odds, that was just enough to burst her down. She had less than 400 health. This is probably the most untanked Death Prophet I've seen in a long time. And Death now taking a little bit more of a supporting role behind Dust and a Sentry, or Dust and an Observer. But now, oh, Ursa knows something's up. He knows the jungle's closed down for business. They're gonna get a hold of Bristle, heads up, massive damage, and then an RP combo with Silencer just to pick off from hell. Not to mention Lone Druid. Oh wait, hang on, we got another. But here comes Void coming back with the Chrono, just not enough damage. Okay, he does manage to pick her off. But now he's got to get out with 300 hit points against the Magnus blinking in, taking him out. But Lone Druid also did pick off Bounty Hunter bottom, it looks like. He is tracked. It was a close fight, but just too much. The bear is getting fatter. That bear's got Maelstrom and Orb. It's a whole bunch of damage. And then you start adding the synergy and everything. You're pushing so much damage. It's too much for a Bounty, cannot handle that. Bounty is a straight ganker. Ganker and track killer assister. So alright, let's see what we got here. The lead continues yet again. We're back up to 10k lead. And more towers on the Radiant side than Dire. They've only lost 2 towers on the Radiant side. And let's take a look at some gear. What do you got? Aoki's got Shadow. He's got Mjolnir. He doesn't look like he's ready to see how much money he's got. He could start a Sange if he wanted to right now. Get that into a Silver Edge. It's done wonders for Legion. But I wonder if these guys have gotten wise. Yep, Silencer buying more wards. Not much for wards on the other side. Nope, looks like this is going to continue. They do have Dust. They do have an Observer. So it is starting to increase, but it's not going to increase fast enough. The rate with which they're getting vision is not going to happen soon enough. And they're already so far behind. But one of the saving graces right now is being on the Dire side with an Ursa can really start swinging things around. Not completely, but they can swing the momentum back. Void going ahead and just avoiding any head-on fights with Alchemist. Good decision. He's keeping his Chrono's up in 20 seconds, which is good. And they got a pretty good position for the next team fight with an Aegis, and they are going to go on. They're going to dive in on Alki. His ult is up, but that's too much. Wait, 3-on-1 and a track kill. Bonus gold for almost everyone. That was, I believe, a 4-man track kill. Big money change right there. Getting a little bit more space. Alki was just hanging out in the lane uncontested. Even... Oh, we've got a duel, sorry. Tool will take Bristle on. Legion is such a good counter to Bristle in that it will automatically force him to turn around and lose all of his bonuses. Plus with Silver Edge taking out his passives, Silver Edge is an incredible sideways nerf to Bristle, kind of like getting him MKB on against PA was required. And now Magnus caught alone, gonna get track killed. Three dead. They lost Bristle in the duel. Up to 164 damage, but man, they lost 4 in that engagement. Fucking 4 with at least 1 track kill. So this is starting to swing back again. Again, half of their lead has been cut literally in half, and now the respawn timers are longer. We're in the mid game, and we have enough time to start pushing into the mid towers if we want to. We have options. You don't have to worry about people portaling in on the next tower within seconds. They're gonna go ahead and siege it down. Silencer's up, but he's just respawning and too far behind. 10 seconds. They drop this thing in about 6. Two extra track kills. They're gonna go ahead and this is getting a bit greedy, and especially being without their main tank Bristle. But they went ahead and just did a little extra damage, and they're gonna maybe hopefully get some bait. Get these guys to bait out. but they're not going to take it. There's a DD rune on their way out, which is fantastic news. Ursa's obviously going to take that over the bottle. And clean. Not even below in the Aegis. Okay, almost completely clean. I'm sorry. Bristle did die. 4 for 1 and 2 towers with a nice dent put in their tier 3 middle. Nice job for the Dire. Nice comeback. That track goal is so fucking clutch. It looks like a Sanjinyasha on Bounty Hunter is just about done. Just need another recipe. Less than 100 gold to go. Oh, here we go again. Bounty getting caught so often. The hunter always being hunted. But here comes Ursa right into his face. Right into the Legion's face. Going to take him out. Taking all that damage. No problem. Magnus is going to drop as well. RP does nothing. And now Silencer on the run. Tracked. Oh man, he tries to juke to the side. But man, he is going fast with those phase boots. With a Skull Basher as well. He's going to start locking people in place. Alki saying, fuck this. I'll see you guys when you respawn. Lone Druid just content to split push and farm. They almost got a Mjolnir on that bear. But he needs to get back in these fights. It's almost been 4 on 5 for the last 5 minutes and it's starting to cost him. Shockwave misses. Ursa diving in, his ult is up and ready to go. Here comes, just in time for Alki to come in and just get bursted down to fuck. And the Aegis is popped. And Bristle getting fought hit on, he's going to go down. Ursa's back up, pounding the fuck. Magnus drops to the damage. And here comes Lone Druid, he's here. I believe his bear is dead. And he's going to get picked off. The Yules from Death Prophet's going to hold him in place long enough for Ursa to catch up and just take out the last few hits there. Death almost getting hit by the tower. 1 hit to go. Lucky bastard. But here comes Radiant portaling in, trying to get the curse in the last word on Ursa, but not enough. Here comes Bounty with the track kill on Silencer all to his own, but back and forth the ping pong goes, and that's going to cost it even 200 damage. 200 damage on Legion at less than 30 minutes. Holy shit. There are some saving. There are ways to get around this, but damn, it's looking grim. It is looking grim, and they did hold another massive dent put in the tower, but it will stand. Backdoor protection is back on. Dire though, with a little bit more of an edge in towers though. You know, the main thing having the all-important middle tower. It's in good shape. They've got plenty of buffer. The respawn times are still short enough that if they get wiped out, that tier 2 is going to be enough of a buffer to probably save the racks. In the next 10-20 minutes, as they start getting more levels, it won't. But right now, it's going to help them a lot. And, oh jeez. Do I even need to rewind that one? A Silver Edge duel against Void. Didn't we just see that like 5-10 minutes ago? Guy won't learn his lesson. Nobody learns the lesson of vision. They've got a deep ward for offense, but you're on defense. That's not going to really do shit, is it? Wards. Silencer being the best bro. Got a decent amount of stolen intel. Not an excruciating amount. Gotten picked off more often. He is almost dry on gear. Not even a full wand completed. Just treads in a Bassi ring. Poor guy. But he's being a boss with these wards, and it's giving them all the difference he needs. All these wards are translating into extra damage for Legion for all these pickoffs. 218 and rising. It's almost impossible to lose a duel at this point. It's a guarantee that if whatever is going to get dueled is going to die. Bristle can't turn his back to him in a duel. No one else has the tank to withstand that. Another fucking pickoff. I'm going to rewind that one. I want to see how that one went down. I'm talking too much. Imagine that, a commentator that talks too much. Alright. So Void gets picked off.
Tower is under attack.
Speed this up a hair. Boom, 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 boom. So Death Prophet tries to chase a Legion alone. Well, not alone, but tries to chase a Legion there. 218 damage. If I put this too slow. No. Grab the Ancients real fast. Done. Back to business. Ursa. Got wards. Couple wards anyway. He just wants to put a quick pack out, at least for jungling purposes. He ain't done farming. He's got a heart to do. He's got a Bissell to do. He wants to finish. A halberd on Prophet. That's an interesting choice. And we got Bounty Hunter from behind here hunting in the jungle. Watch this. I'm gonna miss that that duel again. But the sentry does reveal. He's gonna get cursed. He's gonna get yep. And there's Death Prophet colliding. That doesn't even need explaining. Doing a good job of getting that Silver Edge hit in before the duel, making sure that any passives, which aren't in her case, except for the Witchcraft. Yeah, been a while since I played her. Easy pick off. Bristle, double damage, about to expire. Only Blade Mail and a Vanguard. He's falling behind on his farm too. He had a good start, decent start anyway. Bounty is their clutch. Bounty is what's going to make the difference. Getting those track kills. And, oh my, he didn't even have ward. Yeah, he went in blind on that. They did just put up a sentry ward, trying to de-ward. Didn't even make it in time. That thing's going to expire before it gets popped. Not even going to get the 50 gold from that, just adding insult to injury. He pretty much just went alone on that one. Now here comes Bounty. Putting in some tracks. One on Druid. Gonna get another one on Magnus in a second.
Dire's bottom
Tend to get a little bit, but here comes Legion from the side. Oh boy. Just a matter of which one she wants at this point. It's just almost 250 damage. Plus everything else. You guys doing 450 damage. Plus the chance of lifesteal. And the lifesteal is relevant to your damage, not the person hitting you. The counterattack lifesteal damage is the Legion Commander's damage. So that 85% of 450, whatever that is, that's just fucking scary. That's somewhere around 380-ish, give or take. Math is hard. Starting to gather around Roche. Lots of wards. Plenty of room for Radiant to go ahead and take this. Dire feeling the squeeze. Every time they go out to do something, one of them gets smashed. Ursa does pick up her heart. The items are still coming at a slower pace, but they are coming. And we seem to have leveled out at this point. And we got it comes in with Dust. 3-on-1. Legion's gonna get caught. Gonna get the duel off? No, just literally just barrels through. Doesn't even need fucking blade mail at this point, but the burst damage from 3 heroes is gonna take him out. And was that a track kill? Must see if that was a track kill. Alki is on the run. Oh man, that is just so much damage now. Doesn't look like that was a track kill, but Lone Druid split pushing is going to get the melee at bottom, so they are going to get some saving grace there. That's gold for everyone right there. Dire saying fuck it, they're going to go in middle. We're taking Magnus with us, and here comes Druid portaling out from the bottom Rex, which are both down. But it is 4-on-1, and if the hardest carries couldn't take him out, there's no way this bear is going to do it. Bear is already dead. He can resummon if he wants to, but he is just fucking on the run. Legion buys back in, coming in with the Silver Edge. They might have another pack of dust here. Yes, they do dust him. He is under dust. Duels combo. Are they going to get the duel? No, they don't need to. But oh man, so much damage on Ursa. Did he get his ult off? I don't think. No, his ult was on cooldown, and now there's just no tank left. There's no tank, and he's just going to rip through everything else. They did get the tower, but at what cost? That was 2. Oh man, that was Ursa and Bounty Hunter. Ursa being the hardest one to lose. Pretty sure they picked up some track gold on the way in, but on the way out they definitely lost some. At least Ursa did. Void on the other hand, starting to catch up. Almost got the Mjolnir. Actually, he's got it, and it's just on the way out. Buybacks not looking too great. Most pup matches don't have a lot of buybacks. Pretty much, actually, all the Dire, almost all the Dire have buybacks. That's good. Great for defense. Back to the middle tower. Looks like Halberd was burned and is on cooldown. That middle tower is going to go down to the creeps. Legion ready to pick somebody off. Getting dusted by Bristle. Decides to go ahead and hold off. The press the attack does purge that off. Hey buddy, this is Squeaker. Hey Squeaks. You already ate, buddy. Nice try. Nice try. Yeah, go and have a seat. On the lap. This is why my previous name was a cat on your keyboard. Cause of most of my... Okay, let's be honest. Most of my deaths on the internet, in internet gaming, was because I was stupid, but I can still blame a few on him. Yeah, I can I? 3 of these guys with which to jump on and move shit around. A lot of blame can be passed around. Looks like a Scotty on bounty is going to pick up some steam here. Definitely picking up some steam in his farm. Poor Silencer, like a boss. 1 and 8, but getting all those wards up. Getting that 1 and 8 with plus wards translates to this 236 damage. So many kills. And here they go. Legion, only 2 pushing the top, and here comes 4 on defense for Dire. And the track going right through the silver edge, unless he uses press the attack, which will in turn break the invis. So he is literally fucked right now. He's gonna do it. He's waiting the cooldown for silver edge. What is no, getting greedy. Another track's coming in right now. There it is. Now he's got nowhere to go. Now they just need to kite him. They're kiting him well. He's on the run now. You do all kinds of damage when he's not hitting you back. And they're gonna chase him down to nothing. Go for the haste rune that just popped, but no! No! Easy, clean kill. Easy breezy, but Druid too far. Oh, Druid too far out. He's trying to help, but he's not nearly as farmed, and he's caught. Actually, they're completely scattered. All of Dire, or all of Radiant are scattered. Oh my God! Just trading blows with Void. That's super farmed. Went ahead and picked off Magnus, no problem. Meanwhile, Dire are also going to pick off Druid that finally went down. That's a 3. Oh man, and there goes Silencer, who did manage to get the kill on Void finally, but only one left. Only one left, and that's Alki. He is literally the only wall between this and GG right now. Buybacks, do we have them? One for Alki, one for Druid. That's it. Nothing else. They could push this down right now if they want to. They could Roche if they want to, or they could just say, fuck it, we're going to go for it. And it looks like they're going to go in. Void leading, or Ursa leading the charge. Death Prophet behind. Her ult is up. She's going to go ahead and pop it early just to get it out and hitting that Brax as fast as it can. Lift's going to pop on the Radiant side. Here comes Alki. Silver Edge popped. Just going to go ahead and ram Ursa. His passives are now down for a few more seconds, but it's not enough. It's Silver Edge is going to wear off. Here comes, oh, Magnus coming, blinking in with the RP. He can't get in position for the skewer. He's caught between the racks. Bad positioning, unfortunately. A little bit unlucky, too. But here comes Ursa, trying to stay too long. Unstable Concoction stuns him and gets him knocked the fuck out. Death is on the run. Nowhere to go. His ghosts have already come back in. And he's going to pour it out. He's going to get it. He gets the fuck out of there. Wow, nice move. That's a little bit of desperation and just knowing that, and putting a little bit of faith in what you know about the players and what stuns are left on the field. Well played by Death on that one. Bristle going for the core Bristle is unreal, and he's almost there. Getting lifesteal with every time he does the quills, and the quills procking like mad. With Blade Mail, this guy is going to be impossible to take down without everybody dogpiling him. And Radiant going ahead picking up Roshan. Going to get an Invis rune on the way out. Going to Legion, who will now be able to Invis in and then Invis out if they so choose. Silver Edge in and then Invis rune out. They're going to go and pop the rune first though. Pardon me. Waiting for Ursa 10 seconds to respawn. That's about as much time as it's going to take to reach this tower. It will take absolutely no time for either team to break any tier 3 tower at this point. But if they defend hard, and Legion coming in and back and right back off. Farah's in doing some extra damage to the tower, but he's getting pounded by 3 Radiant right now. And a track, Legion comes in, gets tracked, and now is getting chronoed. He's getting blasted by the Mjolnir. Is it enough damage? Everybody's trying to chip in, but it's not enough. Not enough damage. Legion is going to survive, and Void's going to drop instantly, but Magnus will go down. And then an AoE silence from DP is going to do even more to prevent Legion from doing anything. Legion will drop. Didn't even bother to stand on the ground. Just went ahead and ran. Just turned tail and ran. That was the time to stand your ground. And you turned tail. That's probably the game right there. That's probably the game right there. 36-36. This game could have gone either way.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Druid with the Aegis is the one that goes away first. That is just not going to work. Buybacks, do we have them? Alki, yes. Druid, yes. Magnus, yes. Legion, no. And that is probably going to be the game if Legion cannot... They cannot buy enough. 50 more seconds for Legion. This is good game right here. Melee racks will go down in the mid. That's 1 racks each. Here comes the ult. Keeping Druid at bay as long as they can. They are just going for broke here. Ursa taking tons of damage here from the towers. 2 towers combined. He's going to have to back off and let his heart recharge him. But he is going to get away. 30 seconds to go on Legion. Too much damage in the middle tower. They're trying to hold their ground. Druid comes back in. Aegis does pop. That brings it down to 15 seconds for Legion. Magnus is now down though. Alki is up in 5. There's so much damage. These towers are both almost down. There goes one. Bristle diving deep with only 1 tower left. Takes out Silencer. Magnus buys back in. Legion has 3 seconds to go. It's a race. If Legion gets back up there in deep shit. Bristle coming in. That Octarine core just going to work. All that bristle damage. 4 Radiant are up. And here comes... Oh no, oh no! And a nice skewer hitting 3, putting them even closer to Legion with 250 even solid damage. And that is a almost complete wipe. Void is going to get out. Bounty's going to limp away just barely. And Ursa's going to buy back in. We are not done here. Ursa's going to get... Ursa's hitting the boots of travel and going in deep. Track's going to be on Alchemist. They're going to figure out exactly where he is. They're just going to run him down. They are just running him down all the way to the fountain. Making all this room. And there goes Void just pounding away on the Ancients, down to about half. And here, the last stand right here. Alki comes in, just hacking away on Ursa, who pops his ult and is just tanking it all. And all that stacking damage is going to push Alki away. And that's it. That's it. Void's going to go ahead and Chrono, taking out Lone, or not even going for it. He's going straight for the throne. He's almost dead. Oh my god, Void goes down. Bristle's the only survivor. The throne is at under 300 hit points and a buyback from Bounty. We are not fucking done here. Holy hell. The off lane's standing strong, but there is nothing protecting it. It's basically the entire chest cavity is exposed for the Radiant right now. It's like the Dire are missing an arm, but they can handle that a lot more easily than 300 hit points. Just TPing in, even backdoor protection, the damage is so high on some of these heroes that yeah, they can go through backdoor protection if they do it right. They gotta wait for some of these guys to come back up. Bristle now has boots of travel. He's got more options. And it looks like they are slowly making their way up the middle. They don't have to defend anything else. They've got tier 2 towers. This is really easy for them to just go ahead and counter push back up. But the respawn timers are so long. Buybacks have been expended on both sides. Only Druid and Silencer have them left. That's it. Everybody else has either used it or they are pretty far away. Void needs 500. Legion needs 300. That can be done. It looks like they're going to go ahead and farm the buyback. Play it safe and farm the buyback. Bounty looking to get a pick. Almost got his butterfly. Yeah, there's so many items that are so close to done on the Dire side. They want it, but they want to get they don't want to mess this up. They want to get those last minute items done that are almost done. Bounty might be going to look for a pick off here though. Wards are pretty much non-existent on either side. It's just nothing but it's been a ping pong back and forth, just a battle for that middle lane. Meanwhile, the supers do have a little bit of leeway. They're pushing decently up the Dire bottom side, but they're going to get plenty of pushback by any time. There's so little. Okay, the Ancient has regen to over 600, but that's only a few hits. Backdoor protection's also there, but damn if they couldn't do it if they just rush down the middle and suicided, they might be able to do it. It's still incredibly risky right now. Bristle. Oh no, classic blunder. It's always by this tower, pushing too far up the Dire lane. Even in TI5, even in the tournaments, we're seeing pros do this and get caught with no escape. Only this time it was on the Dire side that happened, but it's usually getting pushed too far in the top lane and getting picked off. And here comes TP. Legion coming in, but getting chronoed right away. No duel for you, buddy. No extra damage. You have almost 300 damage that was completely non-existent. You got the buyback. Oh, here comes Alki. Alki just tore apart Ursa, who went for a suicide run. And now Bounty's gonna go down. They went for it. The backdoor protection just too strong. Too strong. They TP'd back immediately, and now that hasn't even lost a scrap. Hasn't even lost any damage compared to when it started. 800 and rising. And now, no buyback. Face does have, the only ones with buybacks are alive. This is gonna be it right here. They have to buy 40 seconds with this much damage on a badly damaged tier 3 tower. They could easily go for the throne right here. I mean, this is probably GG. I was greedy, and it was honestly, it was greedy and it was half-assed.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Backdoor protection was just too strong for just 2 heroes. Legion coming out, giving no fucks about the Heaven's Halberd, slashing away with almost 300 raw damage on the last 2 remaining heroes. Clearly, they know that the buybacks aren't there, or they would have happened already. And that's gonna do it right there. They're gonna go ahead and get the megas just for good measure. Nothing left but the middle. Tier 2 all the towers are now down. 0 towers left, and just 1 set of racks, which is down in 3 hits from Jesus, 3 hits. That's it. Throne is at half. Void diving in. They got almost everybody's back up. Void dives right back in, but dies before he can do anything. Void and Death Prophet is on the run to the jungle. They just push the throne, and that is it. God, that was back and forth. I could have swore this was over 5 minutes ago and then 10 minutes ago. This is a really good match to call. Thank you so much for submitting this one. I had a blast with this one. Please let me know which one who you were playing in this match. I'd really love to know. Anyways, I'd say the MVP goes to Silencer in that one because he allowed Legion to snowball so easily and gave so much room to farm because he was the only one that warded in this game before it was too late. Now, DP, Bounty Hunter, and Bristle, they started getting a couple of wards, but it was too little too late. Too much pick off. Legion middle being very aggressive and with no wards to worry about, 25, 10, and 10. Nicely done. But the MVP, I'm going to give to Silencer because he set everything up on that one. Nicely done. A lot of fun. Go to the Dota 2 subreddit. You want me to call your match for you? My queue is pretty much open right now. This is my 4th match I did today. So my queue is now open, and I can probably cast your match right away or at least the next day. My goal is to do at least 1 match a day on average, even if it's a batch of them or steadily 1 a day, whatever. I'm gonna get at least 1 a day and on YouTube, and it will probably be your match if you submit it on Dota 2 Cast.